Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Missy and this is Missy's Yarniverse and More. How are you? And happy Tuesday. Um, Thank you to my new subscribers who have jumped on board this Yarny train. And I am so happy that you are here with us. And I hope you continue to like the comment and stick around for a while because I look forward to getting to know you. And for all my OGs that have been with me since the beginning or thereabouts, thank you for keep coming back. You know, all of you are the reason why I do this. Because I want to share the Yarny fun and all the trials and tribulations of the Yarny roller coaster, right? So, why are we here today since it's Tuesday when you're seeing this? Because Tuesday, I don't typically have a normal segment. So, I kind of use that as my hodgepodge kind of day. And depending on what I'm feeling like doing, is what kind of video you're going to get that day. So, you kind of never know. So, why are we here today? Well, today's video I've needed to do for several weeks. And I have to say that the reason for this segment and the idea for it is thank you to Sam over at Memphis Makes because she has been doing a segment for a long time called A Book Look where she flips through a book and lets you see said patterns or whatever type of book it is. And she's got a bunch of people who have joined in and sharing new books that they've gotten, old books that have been on a shelf gathering dust and needs to be pulled out and get receive some love, and things like that, or happy mail. So today's video, thank you, Sam, um, is due to actually some happy mail or happy birthday mail from my wonderful Yarny friend, and I call her my Yarny sis. She's one of us now, Donna Hoskinson, and she sent me this for my birthday. And I know several people have shown this wonderful book because it just came out recently. And we're going to kind of flip through it, not do an in-depth book look because most of us have already seen it. But I wanted to go through and I need to pick out some potential makes because we need to add them, yep, to the random draw bucket. I want to get some of these in here to make it fair, so that the potential for these getting picked are in here, and I don't want to keep holding out and not put them in my bucket. So let's check it, and I'm going to tab them, and then I'll write them down after I'm done recording. That way, you know, we don't take up too much time. So, as you all know, the book has a lot of information, introduction, and all that regarding the movie. And, you know, here's some of what's entailed inside. And it gives you the project skill levels with the lightning bolts. 1 for a beginner, 2 for an intermediate, and 3 for an advanced. And then your introduction, and we've got chapter 1, captivating characters. The first of which is Harry Potter himself. I'm going to try and do it on this side so that I don't show anything I shouldn't. And then we have the awesome Ron Weasley. He's so cute. Let's see. And then we have Hermione Granger. I have to admit, she is actually one of my favorite characters. One of my not so favorite characters is Draco Malfoy. And Let's see. And then we have the Luna Lovegood. And I was just watching Harry Potter Marathon over the weekend. I've got a channel on Dish Network that does them quite frequently, like a couple times a month, I think. Seems like it's every other month between two channels that they're doing the Harry Potter marathons for like 24 hours, and they do them back to back to back. So if Brian's not up or around or in the living room watching, well, sometimes he'll come in and I'm already watching them, so he'll just leave me be. So, and I'll sit there and try and crochet or whatever, or relax, and I'll watch Harry Potter. And then we have Albus Dumbledore. And the next one, I love her, Minerva McGonagall. And I agree with Sam. She needs glasses. I don't know why they're not on there. But if she ends up in the bucket, because there she is. I love her. So sad she passed away. And then we have Severus Snape. And we have Pomona Sprout. Isn't she adorable? Absolutely adorable. And she's got her little mandrake. And then we have Rubius Hagrid. Another one of my favorites. And then we go into chapter 2, which is magical creatures and animal companions. And the first one we come to is Scabbers the rat. So cute with them teeth. And then we have Crookshanks. This one wicked looking kitty. And we have Trevor the toad. And he is indeed a fat toad. And we have Fluffy the three-headed dog. I can only imagine putting 3 heads on one dog body. Yikes. And then we have Norbert right there. And we have Buckbeak. And we have a Cornish pixie. Everybody gotta love a Cornish pixie, right? Even though they do look kind of creepy sometimes. Right there. That grin. Oh my gosh. This one's the one that scares me. So this definitely is not going in the bucket. That's a nope from the get-go. I don't like it in the crochet version, and I definitely did not like it in the movie. It was creepy. So, no. And then we have the troll. Them some massive feet. With that tiny little head. And we have the pygmy puff. He's so cute. And now we go into chapter 3, which is enchanting artifacts. I'm sorry if I'm going through these fast. I know probably 99% of you have seen this book in more detail, and I'm not going to do that to a lot of people. But we'll pinpoint the ones I want to make and spend a little more time on them. And then we have the chocolate frog. He is so stinking cute. And yes, he comes with the box pattern. And you have the golden snitch. And we have winged keys. And we have the howler. Every kid at Hogwarts' worst nightmare. And then we have the Skelly Grow bottle. Cool Halloween make for sure. And then we have the Monster Book of Monsters. That's a lot of fluff. What yarn is that? I'll have to try and look when my eyes are better. And then we have a golden egg. And we have an elder wand. Very cool. Very cool. And that is it. Then it goes into abbreviations, yarn resource guide, and acknowledgments. So, what do I want to add to my random draw buckets? I want to add I think I want to add Minerva McGonagall. What do you guys think? I just love her. So we're going to put one of my little tabbies on that page, and then I'll write them down later and stick them in the bucket. Because I'll put the information in the page and all that stuff. So we've got her. Let me put it on that side. And then, who do I want to make next? I think I want to make Pomona Sprout. Not that she was my favorite character in the movie, but I think this doll is just stinking adorable. So we're going to mark that page. So that's 2. And this Hagrid. Oh. We're in the Trevor. I don't want to do Fluffy. It's a lot of sewing heads on. Oh, not that one. I think the Pygmy Puff is cute, but we're going to hold out on that one. Now we're in Enchanting Artifacts. So I think my next pick that's going to go in the bucket, it has to be the Chocolate Frog in his box. It just has to be. From the moment I saw Sam show this book, I absolutely fell in love with this chocolate frog. So he's going in, and so cute. And once it goes in the bucket, guys, I'm going to be hoping that I draw it like quick. Snitch, nah. Not for right now. No keys. Although I think the snitch and the winged keys would make a cool, like, garland for, like, a kid's room if they wanted a Harry Potter theme or, like, a Harry Potter themed birthday party. I think that would be pretty cool. And, nah, no howler. Tempted to do this Skelly Grove, but I think that'll be like one of my picks for like Halloween. The Elder Wand. Let's go back to the magical creatures because we didn't pick one out of there, and animal companions. So I think I just did 2 mice, so I don't want to put scabbers in there, even though it's a little bit different. Don't want to do the frog. Oh, fluffy. Norbert, maybe. Not the fake. It's hard. Don't want to do the troll. How about the pygmy puff? He's cute. So, I think, yeah, that was the last one in that. So we'll do the pygmy puff for now. So we got 4. So, just to recap, we picked the pygmy puff. And then we picked, let's go back, the chocolate frog. I think this one has to be my favorite, absolute favorite. And we picked Pomona Sprout. And we picked Minerva McGonagall. Professor McGonagall. Yep. Yeah. I think we're going to leave it at the 4 for right now. I've got them marked. And we will put them, I will write them. I've got my little pieces of paper out to write them in the, and put them in the random draw bucket. And hopefully soon we'll be pulling one out. Especially, you know, every week I'm going to be like, please let it be chocolate frog. Please let it be chocolate frog. So I really want to make the chocolate frog. And we are going on 20 minutes. I had planned on doing a little magazine look too on this with the peanuts. Hooked on Christmas edition. So I will just save this for another shorter video so it's not too awful long, because as you can see, it's not open. I haven't opened any of the magazines that I got. Just so that when I opened them, I could be just as surprised as you guys are when I go through them, to see if there's anything we want to make, right? So I'm really starting to think maybe I need to get more buckets, and kind of break them down into Amis I want to make, Amis for hospice, blankets for hospice, baby blankets for donating. Oh my gosh, so much to do, so little time. But for now, we've got 3 buckets. So, and we haven't even pulled anything out of the old whips bucket in a while. So we are almost due. We're not going to do that today. So until then, I'm going to write the Harry Potter book pics on these and fold them up and put them in here. And once again, I have to thank you, Donna. I absolutely love the book. It'll go perfect with the other Harry Potter book, which we have not even gone through yet, to possibly put some makes in there, which it is not all amigurumi. I think there's only one ami in that book, and the rest are like blankets, pillows, scarves, a sweater. I can't remember. It's been so long since I cracked that book open. I got it for Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah. So maybe at some point we'll get that book out and check it out. But for now, we're going to leave this right here, and I'll add those to the bucket. And we will just save this one for another day. I'll put it back over here in the stack. And yeah, plus we have to actually, we also have to go through this one too. I don't think this is going to be one of those where we pick something to put in the bucket, because this is all crocheted plants and flowers. It's all floral themed, like applique. And I think basically, I wonder if they're numbered. The motives. Well, it depends on which section. Each section they are numbered, but then they use the same numbers over into the next section. So if I did that, like if we did like a continuing random draw to make like let's say I got one of my canvases out and painted the background, and then we were going to like pick, like I would write them all down in a bucket. I would have to do it by section and number, because like I said, each section they're using the same number over and over again, but it just represents in each section a different plant or type of foliage or flower. So I had thought about using this for like a mixed media project. I think it would be super pretty for me to get one of my large painting canvases out, paint the background real pretty, and then randomly draw flowers or vines or whatever we pick, and just like every week pick a new one and add it by hot gluing it to the canvas, and until we build a mural. I think that sounds fun. I really want to do that. I think it'd be super cool just to randomly draw different flowers and add them as we go. Because if we did it randomly, we would never know which one we're going to get next, right? Until I'm says 100 patterns for crochet flowers, plants, and petals. So we could do maybe 1 or 2 a week. Um, or even, yeah, maybe 2 a week. And then once they're all finished, we could add them to the canvas until we have completed all of them and we've built our mural. I think that would be fun. This book I actually got from Teresa, from Teresa's Handmade Gifts, for my birthday as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Teresa. I had been thinking about how I was going to do this, and I think that will be a fun project and potentially a new segment for, I'll just have to figure out which day I would want to do it on. I need to get a couple of projects completed first, and then I'll sit down and try and figure out all the specs of how I want to do it. You guys think that would be a fun idea? And I could show the canvas every week and then show it after we've added the newest makes. And I'm starting to have some throat issues from this is my 3rd video today. So I'm going to have to end this because I can feel my throat tightening. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on do you think that would be a fun segment to watch a mural be built with randomly drawing these and never knowing which ones we're going to get and build it as we go? And what do you think about the picks to go into the random draw bucket from the Harry Potter book from Donna? Which ones would you guys do? Or if you've already done some, let me know which ones you've done. And yeah, so until then, I'm going to let you guys go. And I love you. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.